Hello, class. Welcome to Connect Ed. In today's session, we will be reading a story titled Mohan and his Veena. By the end of this session, you will learn about a musician named Mohan and how his passion for the guitar led to the creation of a new musical instrument to share his vision with the world. So, children, let us begin reading the chapter. I request one of you to volunteer and read aloud the text from your book for the class. In doing so, your teacher will help you if you get stuck. Let's read the first 3 paragraphs. Very good. Now let's take a quick recap on what you just read. The narrator starts by introducing Mohan and his family background. Mohan was raised in a family of musicians. Though initially he followed in the footsteps of his family members by getting trained in vocal music and violin, his life quickly strayed into a different direction. Mohan was into sitar when a German lady was getting trained under his father in music. He was exposed to the guitar and soon he wanted to only play the guitar. Initially, none of his family members supported him, but his mother came to his rescue. Soon, everyone gave their approval and he started modifying the instrument to play classical music. Moving on, class, I request someone else to volunteer and read aloud the second part with the incident in the family from your book for the class. Very good, class. Now let's take a quick recap on what you just read. On the day of a family gathering, Mohan expressed his wish to perform alongside his brother, sister, and nephews. All his siblings performed on classical instruments while he played on a guitar. In comparison to his siblings who were appreciated, Mohan's performance was looked down upon. People started comparing his guitar to the sitar his brother used and started pointing out its disadvantages. They said he was wasting his time on guitar and concluded that the instrument could never have any depth. Though Mohan was very disheartened, he was sure he was made for guitar. He vowed that he would become famous for playing the guitar. Moving on, class, I request someone else to volunteer and read aloud the last part from your book for the class. Very good, class. Now let's take a quick recap on what you just read. The family incident greatly motivated Mohan to work hard. After the defining point, he practiced for about 10 hours a day and doubled his riyaz. He went in depth about the workings of a guitar. He incorporated the sounds of all instruments into the guitar. His goal was to create something which has the sound and tune of the Western guitar but could be played like a veena. He wanted to show his vision to the world, and after a lot of effort, Mohan created what is today known as Mohan Veena. Mohan went on to win the Grammy Award and was known around the world as Pandit Vishwa Mohan Bhatt. In his Grammy speech, he said all he did was follow his passion. Children, with this we have now come to the end of this chapter. Let us quickly recall what we learned today by solving these fun exercises. We have 5 minutes to try these questions in vocabulary. V2. Complete the email using words in the bracket. Also, fill in other details. Determined, instrument, musical, melodiously, performances. Hi Anjana, I went to a great Dash concert last night. I enjoyed the dash of all the artists, especially Mohan. He played on his Veena dash. I was very much impressed by his style, so I dash to learn such and dash to play in future as I'm interested in music. Rushil. V3. Underline the word with the nearest meaning. 1. Incorporate. Include, associate, incorporate, coordinate. 2. Aspect. Frame, feature, side, inspect. 3. Depressed. Encouraged, expressed, rejected, sad. 4. Approve. Appreciate, like, prove, appear. 5. Experiment. Take trial, experience, expert, perform. 6. Instrument. Device, utensil, bowl, spanner. Excellent answer, students. Now match your answer with this answer sheet. V2. Hi Anjana, I went to a great musical concert last night. I enjoyed the performances of all the artists, especially Mohan. He played on his veena melodiously. I was very much impressed by his style, so I was determined to learn such an instrument to play in the future, as I'm interested in music. Rishio. V3. Underline the word with the nearest meaning. 1. Incorporate, include. 2. Aspect, side. 3. Depressed, sad. 4. Approve, like. 5. Experiment, take trial. 6. Instrument, device. Now let's move on to comprehension and answer it together. C1. Mark the statements whether they're true or false. 1. Mohan liked guitar when he was 10 years old. 2. Mohan's father did not approve of his love for guitar. 3. Mohan's brother, sister, and nephew were praised in the gathering. 4. According to one remark, the sitar has a depth of sound. 5. Mohan stopped playing guitar after the remark. 6. Mohan Veena is not invented by Pandit Vishwa Mohan Bhatt. 7. Mohan followed his heart's passion. C2. Arrange these sentences in proper order. Put the number in the boxes. Mohan was depressed and cried. He was attracted to guitar. He decided to work hard and make the instrument his face. He was not appreciated well in a family concert. Mohan got a Grammy Award. C3. Find out the sentences from the text having the nearest meaning. 1. He accepted the guitar as an instrument of music. 2. The guitar is not an instrument of Indian style and does have an effect like the other Indian musical instruments. 3. Mohan was inspired to play an instrument because of the appreciation got from his brother, sister, and nephew. 4. Mohan increased the practice for guitar. 5. Expression of vision about my thoughts through sound is important. C4. Find out the reactions by different persons against Mohan's love for guitar. Person: Mohan's auntie. Reaction against Mohan's love for guitar. Example: do you know your father does not approve of your love for the guitar? Person: Mohan's mother. Person: relative 1. Person: relative 2. Person: relative 3. Person: relative 4. Person: Mohan himself. C5. Answer the questions. 1. What did Mohan learn at an early age? 2. What was practiced in Mohan's family? 3. What do you know about the early learning of Mohan? 4. Make a list of some Indian musical instruments. 5. Which instrument attracted Mohan the most? 6. What did Mohan do to get success after the comments from relatives? 7. What did Mohan do to invent Mohan Veena? 8. Which two great achievements of Mohan were mentioned in his text? Let's see the answers to this section. C1. 1. True. 2. False. 3. True. 4. True. 5. False. 6. False. 7. True. C2. The order is marked. Mohan was depressed and cried. 3. He was attracted to guitar. 1. He decided to work hard and make the instrument his face. 4. He was not appreciated well in a family concert. 2. Mohan got a Grammy Award. 5. C3. 1. No other instrument now in my life. I want to play the guitar only. 3. The sitar's sound is like a flowing stream. Your instrument doesn't have that depth. 3. In this small gathering, Mohan's brother, sister, and nephews, who were also performing artists, played music on their classical instruments. There was a great appreciation. Mohan too expressed his wish to perform. He played the guitar. 4. Mohan doubled his riyaz and practiced for about 10 hours a day. He also studied other aspects of the guitar. 5. Not only the sound that my instrument produces is important, but it must also express my vision, what I want to say through the instrument. C4. 1. Let him follow his heart's desire. 2. You need to work very hard with the new instrument. 3. If it were the sitar, you would have been in competition with your brother and sister. You have already spent 2 years on it, but still, this instrument needs more. 4. The sitar's sound is like a flowing stream. Your instrument doesn't have that depth. 5. Your brothers played the violin. His sur and tal are so beautiful. What are you doing with this instrument? 6. But from the heart, I'm made for guitar. There's no instrument for me but the guitar. C5. Mohan played the violin and the sitar. 2. Sitar, vocals, and classical violin were practiced in Mohan's family. 3. Initially, Mohan was trained in vocal music. Then he tried his hand at the violin. Later, he learned the sitar. 4. Sitar, guitar, and violin are the musical instruments mentioned. 5. Mohan was attracted to the guitar the most. 6. After the incident, Mohan doubled his riyaz and practiced the guitar for about 10 hours a day. 7. Mohan studied other aspects of the guitar and decided to incorporate the speciality, technique, and sound of every instrument into the guitar. He wanted something that gave the sound and tune of the Western guitar but could be played like the Indian Veena. 8. 2 great achievements of Mohan have been mentioned in this extract are 1. Invention of the Mohan Veena. 2. Winning a Grammy Award. Moving on to language practice. Let's start with the first exercise. L1. Read the passage and observe the underlined words. 8 children were standing eagerly on the track to participate in the running event. With the sound of a toy pistol, all the 8 girls started running swiftly. After just 10 to 15 steps, one of the girls suddenly slipped and fell down. When the other 7 girls heard the sound, they stopped running, stood for a while, and turned back. They all ran back anxiously to the place where the girl had fallen down. One among them bent, lifted, and kissed the girl gently. All the 7 girls lifted carefully the girl who had fallen down. 2 of them held the girl firmly, and all 7 of them joined hands together and walked together and reached the winning post. Officials were shocked. Clapping of thousands of spectators filled the stadium. Many eyes were filled with tears, and perhaps it had reached even God. Yes, this happened in Hyderabad. All these special girls had come to participate in this event, and they were spastic children. L2A. Work in pairs. Note down all the underlined words in your book from the above passage. Make pairs of the action and the manner of that action. Action, standing. Manner, eagerly. L3. Choose any word expressing manner from the box given below and tell your friends to select the correct sentence to fill in the blanks. You can take the help of your teacher to decide whether the sentence is true or false. Badly, angrily, smartly, secretly, dangerously, kindly. 1. When I broke my leg, my friend Rohan Dash offered help to take me to school on his bicycle. 2. We lost the football match by 4-3. I don't think we played dash, but the opposite team played really dash. 3. You are late, said Sneha dash. Where have you been? 4. I'm sure that the plan of a bank robbery was made dash by the thief. 5. You drive the car quite dash. I won't be surprised if you meet with an accident one day. L4. Practice the conversation selecting the words expressing frequency from the table and filling in the blanks. Work in pairs. A. What do you do on a Sunday? B. Nothing much. I dash, sleep until 9. A. Do you go to the bazaar on Saturday evening? B. Yes, I do. I dash, go playing volleyball, or I dash go to the garden? A. Do you drive to school? B. No, I dash drive to school. I dash take the bus. A. What do you do after class? B. I dash talk with a friend or I dash go home. A. Do you like new friends? B. Yes, I like it, but I love my old friends too. L5. Place the word expressing manner frequency at the correct place. Indicate the place by the sign to. 1. The new boy 2 waited outside the principal's office. Quietly. 2. We go to the zoo and stay for an hour or two there. Often, usually. 3. Mahesh fell down yesterday. He drove his new bicycle. Carelessly. 4. Everyone should be kind to animals. Always. 5. All the students were surprised when he cried in the class. Loudly. Let's now look at the answers. L1. Eagerly, swiftly, anxiously, gently, carefully, firmly. L2A. The pairs are standing, eagerly, running, swiftly, ran, anxiously, kissed, gently, lifted, carefully, held, firmly. L3. The right answers to be filled are 1. Kindly, 2. Badly, smartly, 3. Angrily, 4. Secretly, 5. Dangerously. L4. The correct answers in order are usually, sometimes, occasionally, never, always, usually, sometimes, always. L5. The sign is to be placed as given. 2. We go to the zoo, 2, and 2. Stay for an hour or two there. 3. Mahesh fell down yesterday. He drove his new bicycle, 2. 4. Everyone should be kind to animals, 2. 5. All the students were surprised when he, 2, cried in the class. So that's it for today. Thank you, class, and I hope you all had fun learning.